Hello, and welcome back to the Multanic Plays Final Fantasy 15. I am Platinum Hog, aka Kyle. Last time we did stuff. I don't remember. It's been about a day since I played the game. Yeah, we took down an Imperial dude, blew up his robot with a big boom boom explosion thing. And now we're gonna go look at chocobos today. Oh yeah, we also opened up the world, so who's ready for more car trip? I'm not. Blech. Alright, let's see, quest point, we're gonna go this... Yes.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
Just a protein bar. Cookies and cream flavored. Doesn't really taste like that. It's got like chunks of chocolate and cream. Still tastes like a protein bar though, which I'm not a big fan of. It's okay. I better get some water with me. There we go. So I guess, brief fun fact: when you're in the car, when you press the what is it, the L1 button, the L1 bumper, you can zoom out the perspective in the car, and if you hold the, what is it, the left, if you press down the left stick on the controller, if I recall correctly, yeah, it opens, put the roof up. Yep. Oh great, my phone's charged. Oh great, my phone's charged. Yep, more driving. Got an AP. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna be doing here is the Chocobo mission where we go find the big behemoth, the Deadeye. I think that's what this little side quest is gonna be. Right.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
The kid's got it bad. There are worse vices, I suppose.
Excuse me. We'd like to ride the chocobos.
The chocobos, huh? I hate to break this to y'all, but we can't permit our birds to leave the post. Not while Deadeye's still about. He's an uncommonly ferocious behemoth that's taken to prowling these parts of late. His scent makes our birds nervous, and to prevent accidents and tragedies, we have no choice but to suspend rentals. But hold on now. Ain't you lads the hunters that have been making a mark? You reckon you could handle the likes of Deadeye?
Oh, 100%. We can totally handle that guy.
Down. There'd be a reward in it for you. But knowing the danger, I wouldn't blame you
In
for
the hunt.
saying no.
Okay. Oh, we gotta talk to him for that. Alright. Jump nuggets. Ah!
So what'll it be today? Grab some grub before you go?
Well, for starters, let's go ahead and talk. Campsite. Parking. Lots of other stuff.
Try the house special.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, when you eat food in the game, it gives you temporary status buffs and whatnot. Like this one increases your resistance to lightning, frost, and fire. And like this one prevents toad, increases my maximum HP by 400, and it increases attack by 80. I think, like, you know, each has a little tiny time duration, so they're not, you know, permanent. Because that would be too nice. Actually, I probably don't want that. Yeah, I'll eat the sandwiches.
Sure, hold on a sec.
Look out, stomach.
So, you know, when the game first came out, that was the thing everyone would love to point out, was how the food looked. But now that it's been a little bit, It does just look like a photorealistic textures, or a photo that you'd see you put in Photoshop, and then you mapped it onto a sandwich-shaped 3D object. Alright, let's join that hunt.
Reckon I could ask for your help?
Let's see, there's level 15, alright.
Best of luck to you.
I don't think I'll take any of the other ones. Once again, don't want to waste time now, do I? Alright. Oh, wait, is that? Okay.
Have a look, Noct. What is it?
Now this was one. Let's see. This quest was one of the ones that they. What was it? In the. If you purchased. Bleh. That protein bar just tastes bad in mouth. Hold on a second. If you purchased Final Fantasy Type 0, the HD port for PS4 and 360, not 360, Xbox One, when it came out way back when, the game was let's see, bundled along with a download code for the, was it Duskaya, this area of the map, a demo for 15, and one of the prominent, let's see, I think quests of the DLC was this little mission that you have where you go and find a Deadeye, and you can fight him, I think. Yeah. So I wish I had. Let's see. I wish I'd gotten my hands on that demo, or I had like a brand new copy of Type 0, because I never got the chance. Well, I didn't have a PS4 or Xbox One console when a game came out, or when it was available. So I never got a chance to try that demo. Maybe one day I'll be able to get my hands on it and do a recording of it. But from my understanding, that demo, because it was an earlier build of the game, what was it? The control scheme, let's see, was significantly different, and like there was. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. Also, it's getting foggy. Ooh. But as I was saying, okay, I should look at the map. But as I was saying, no, wait, I'm supposed to go this way, aren't I? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That, as I was saying, yeah, the control scheme in that was a bit different. Like, apparently Noctis. Am I headed the wrong? I'm headed the wrong way again. Oh, jeez. Turn around. Ahem. The control scheme, Noctis and friends were a lot, let's see, weightier. There was, I understand, there was no dodge mechanic in that. But, I'm a big fan of, just fools.
Easy as they come.
I'm a big fan of
You're on fire today.
early builds of games and being able to preserve that kind of stuff. So I would have loved to been able to try it and see what the game was like earlier on in development. But yeah, as I was saying earlier to that, this mission, or this specific enemy we're after, was the focal point of that demo, and so is this this area. And this was probably one of the, it was one of the earlier one of the earlier quests or just bits of game that was shown off way back when. Yeah. I think this was also used, see this bit that's about to come up was also used heavily in promotional material, if I recall correctly. Also, this area just looks really nice. I like that fog effect. I don't think it happens all too often throughout the game. Like this has, let's see, the visuals right now, they have a very soft feel to them. So I wish there were more bits of, let's see, like this right here, like these bits in the in game are some of the better stuff. Like, you can tell this was, like, these parts were taken from earlier builds when, let's see, before they, jumped ship to, let's see, they switched directors. Because this kind of thing doesn't happen too dreadfully often in the game. Look at him. Oh. to switch over to the quality mode for the game.
Let's move.
Because I bet this looks a lot nicer there. Once again, another reason I really wanted wanted to get the PC version, play that version. Yeah, but there aren't many sections in this game that are like this, though. This reeks of earlier development. And then as you see through like later in the game, there's nothing. See, this kind of stuff goes away. I guess I should talk a bit about the development of the game, because if I recall correctly, initially Tetsuya Nomura, and for those who don't know, he's one of the, I believe he's the current head artist over at Square for Final Fantasy, and has been, I believe, has been one of the lead directors, or creative directors for Final Fantasy since 7. But initially, I believe, when this game was Versus 13, that was his little pet project. And,
Here we go.
He was initially the game director for 15, but that's, as I talked about, I think in a previous episode, when they first announced 15, Versus 13 being 15, they also announced that alongside Kingdom Hearts 3, and if I recall correctly, Nomura was also put in charge of that at the time too. And then later down the road, he was put in charge of the Final Fantasy VII remake.
We'll stay in range.
So it was around that point when they took him. They took him off of working on 15, and they put what's his name, something Tabata. I don't remember his full name, but he was the director of I believe the Final Fantasy 13 games. He was also director, I believe, of Crisis Core, the sequel to the prequel for Final Fantasy VII on the PSP, as well as the director of Final Fantasy Type 0 and the Dissidia games, I think. I could be wrong. I need to fact check on that. Perhaps I'll throw the future me, if you would be kind enough, throw the proper name and credits onto the screen right now. Am I headed the right way? Yeah, I'm supposed to be going this way. But no, this part, this bit of the game is really cool. It's a real. Is this the way I just came? Am I going backwards? I think I'm going backwards. No, I'm going forwards. But yeah, this section of the game is really cool. And it's a shame that they don't do more. Not more of this kind of thing happens. At least as far as I remember, anyway. But yeah, what we're doing right now is we're tailing the behemoth Deadeye, and we can't let him find us. We're supposed to stealth him anyway.
Exercise due caution.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this little stealth bit here, but for what it's worth, and like I said, this is one of the, as I've been giving the game praise for this is one of the higher points of the higher quests and a little more creative. My aversion to stealth in video games can be put aside for this, because this is one of the few unique things that the game does.
Beast in our sights. But no
quest-wise, I'm pretty sure there are any other quests that you do stuff like this.
Fully off guard.
Yeah, as long as we stay on guard ourselves.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish we could just fight him right here and right now. I don't know what happens if you fail this, to be honest. The idea is to move in between these rocks here and fall behind him. So I'm pretty sure that's what we're supposed to do. It's been a minute since I've done this. Don't actually know what his cone of vision is. I think the idea is that you're supposed to stick to his right side because, you know, he's blind in his right eye. I think it was the right eye anyway. Was it the left eye? I'm supposed to slowly tail him. Oh, but it's so cool though. Because all you see is his silhouette and that he's massive and scary. Ah. It's so cool. No, like seriously, if the game did more of like this kind of thing. Oh. It's so promising. 15 has so much promise in it. But yeah, just kind of falls flat on its face a lot of the time. And drops the ball a bunch. Oh, this is cool. Nope. No, you don't see me. Ooh. Seriously, I don't know if it's like an immediate game over if he sees you. I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Hey, check that out. Oh, that was a good bit. Ah, you gotta admit this bit was really cool. Yeah, you can really tell that this was one of the earlier things that they made. Oh.
All in a daze.
Love this fog. I'm a big fan of fog. So I think this is where you actually go fight him now. Oh, and these things. So I should actually talk about this really quick. So in this game, you do have magic, but it's not traditional because this isn't, of course, a traditional Final Fantasy RPG with the menus and whatnot. No fire, Firaga, Blizzaga, Blizzard, lightning, whatever. So what you do is when you're near these, you stick out your hand and you absorb them. Hold on a second. We go to the menu, and then you go to Elemency. Elemency is where you can create your magic, so to speak. And I haven't leveled up magic like ever. But so what you do is you go around, you collect them up, and then you let's see, like, yeah, sure. And we throw some Blizzard, and we mix them together, and these are how we create our spells. Something like that, anyway. I don't know. It's been a minute, but the magic systems are kind of nifty. So you're essentially just creating, you know, like you're making bombs essentially that you just, it's a grenade, magic grenades really, that you just chuck at your enemies, and depending on how much of something you've poured into it, like if you pour a bunch of fire into it, you get, you know, that'll change the amount of the potency of it, and if I recall correctly, you can, you know, I've never messed with it too much, but you can level it up, and the potency gets stronger. You can get bigger types of spells. You know, like I had Blizzara and Fira there, but oh, there he is. There's the boy. Yeah, what it wants me to do is detonate the red, the video game-esque red barrels there. So you know what? Heck, let's you know what? For the heck of it. Let's do that. Do I have any magic? I got some fire. Here. Yo, we're gonna light this boy up. Kaboom! Oh, shoot. No, here, hold on a second. Just because I can. I was gonna, let's see, I was just gonna use, just so we make this maybe a bit more of a fight. Here, I'll just use the weakest level weapons I have. Because I'm not in any danger of, losing for realsies. But, heck, why not? You know, I'll get rid of the Ring of the Lucy Eye. Give me just a javelin. Here.
Let's be done.
Let's have this be a bit more of a fight.
These movements. I'm done.
Yep, right. Got it.
Owie. I should get rid of their weapons too. Now I think about it. Here, let's give them a chance. Why don't we? Here, Gladio, we'll get rid of Apocalypse. Here, you can have the slightly stronger sword. Here, you can have the Cutlass. Pronto, you can have. Also, this would be an excellent time to show off the switching mechanic. So let's see. So this is how you change party members after you've unlocked that ability. You press L1, let's see, L2 and L1, and you get the little option, and you press using the directional buttons, which one you use, and so on and so forth. We're gonna play as, like I said, Ignis. He uses the magic daggers. Each one is a different type. Like there's the lightning ones, which, let's see, allow him to zip across the screen. The ice daggers. And they killed him too quickly. Hey, at least he had a chance. Didn't give me a chance to explain. But as I was saying, Ignis uses fire daggers, ice daggers, and lightning daggers. Fire daggers are close range. They do, let's see, and he kind of twirls around the enemy.
Sounds like
The ice daggers are intended for large groups of enemies. They're slow, but they build up. They do a bunch of damage and hit multiple enemies. Lightning one zips around, does small damage, but you're less likely to get hit. As you damage, you build up a combo meter, which increases the amount of damage you do. And once you're done, you can get a payoff. And I guess I'll explain the other. I'll explain Gladios and Pronto's ones when I get the chance to switch over to them. But yeah, when you're done, when the fight's over, you switch back to Noctis. And you are free to change in between them during gameplay at any point. Yeah. Oh, that was Deadeye. So we're gonna go ahead and cash in, and then we'll call this an episode, I think. Here, let's just teleport back to the car. Yes, please. But yeah, that's one of the cooler. Let's see, that quest is one of the cooler ones in at the beginning of the game. But like I said, sadly, the quality really does slip after that.
safe and sound.
All right, let's go cash in so we can get chocobos and stuff.
You boys did it. You took down Deadeye. The area's safe again, and we owe it all to you. On behalf of the locals, I give you my heartfelt thanks.
So, about the chocobos.
Our birds are at your disposal. You can rent them anytime you like.
And there we
Y'all
go.
are some pretty tough customers.
Got some sweet gil. Our hunter rank increased, which is I should say the hunter rank. For every quest you complete, you gain hunter experience, which will once you've collected enough, of course, you will rank up. The higher your rank, the higher level bounties you can take, and of course, the higher they are, the better stuff you get. Yep. There's some pretty cool fights in those, I will say.
Woohoo! Come on, Noct!
And that gives us access to the chocobos. Throughout the world, there are these little chocobo meter thingies, which are where you can go up to and rent a chocobo. Alright. So, let's see. Next episode, we'll be heading over to Lestalem, or maybe we'll be futzing around and we'll go do the chocobo races for a bit. I did see, heck, I don't need to blitz through the entire Let's Play immediately and do all sorts of stuff, so that's what we'll do next time. So until then, this has been the Multanic Plays Final Fantasy 15. I am Platinum Hog, aka Kyle. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in that thing. I'm not going to force you, of course. And until next time, peace.